Hey, what's up guys? Fancy Creator 273 here, back with another Minecraft video. And today, we're going to look at some more redstone. So, it's time to look at some drives first before we get to that. So, that's just a mini CPU. It's a sized down version of this bad boy. But it is 10 bits weaker. I'm pretty sure it's 10 bits weaker. Okay, so these are some of our logic gates. So this is an OR logic gate, where basically you can have a 0 and a 1, if that still equals a 1. Now, it's a very basic logic gate. And then here is a NOT logic gate, where 0 equals 1 and 1 equals 0. You see, there's a torch for this demonstration. And then we have an AND logic gate. This AND logic gate means you have to have two things both be at 0 to create a 1. Okay, now that we're done with that, it's time to actually get to some hard drives. So first, this is the first generation drive. It was literally just a bunch of observers that delayed by 4 seconds. So you can only store data for 4 seconds, but it would store what was currently playing on your computer for 4 seconds, which was kind of cool, but it kind of defeated the whole purpose of a drive because it couldn't hold data long enough. So then I went to this one with a different approach, where it reads a pushed up amount of blocks, and based on where the blocks are, it creates a different signal. But the problem is it uses observers chain, which gets slow really fast. And well, in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, these redstone clocks with repeated signals aren't very reliable like they are in Java, so it randomly stops working and you have to open it. So then I got to this, where you just press it and it goes repeatedly with no errors. And it sends a signal, which then you can read and turn into your signal. Obviously, over here is from last video, so yellow is positive, orange is negative. I mean, not orange, purple is negative. There's no orange. My brain is tired. Okay, have the RAM, we have all this. It's in my old video, so I'm not really going to talk about that much. Now, this, on the other hand, this is an encoder. So, you see, let's say you want to get A. It retrieves the data from A. As you see, this is how it works. You can pause if you want to. You can pause the video right here if you want to see how this works and build it in your own world. It might work on Java too. This is a basic memory drive, but you can only write and clear data, not read the data. So I went to this. Red is to actually read the data. Orange is to clear it. And green over here is to write the data to the RAM. This is a really good random access memory. As actually, with the decoders, a good thing with the decoders is you can actually use the decoders as a read-only memory, or a ROM, also like a hard drive. So you go over here, this is in fact a decoder. And it works very similar to the encoder, but basically the opposite way. So basically how a decoder works is you put something in And instead of retrieving the data, it sends the data from the button you pressed. So it's basically the exact reverse of an encoder, where instead of retrieving data, it's sending the data. So, for example, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. You can flick these levers as much as you want. You can even flick all of them, and that light still won't turn on. But if you only have this one on, it'll turn everything else on because it is coded to read for this. It is coded to work with this. Okay, now that you understand more about how redstone computers work, kind of, this beautiful thing of storage and RAM has 104 stars of data. 1 star is 5 bits. So 1 star is 5 bits, and this isn't 104. My bad. This is 24. So 20 stars is 5 bits of data, and 4 stars is 20 bits of data. So altogether, this is a 120-bit machine right here. And you need 42 bits to run Tetris, so this could run Tetris. The problem is, that's just for the textures and the basic properties. Then you gotta factor in everything else, which you could still might be able to run Tetris if you added a little bit more RAM. And so I'm going to keep working on this computer, or I might even create a different computer. And yeah, I'm going to look around, see if there's anything else to show you. No. I don't really have a lot on this world, because I started it not that long ago. But yeah, that's basically it, guys.